A stunning 32% of the French voters say they might not vote in the upcoming presidential election because they feel there is nothing new in the candidates' campaigns. The first round of polling will be taking place on the 10th of April. According to a poll conducted by IPSOS, French voters feel that the die has already been cast and there is no suspense regarding the result. The poll showed that around 28 to 32% of those polled say that they would likely sit out the first round of voting. If it does turn out to be the case, then this percentage would surpass the abstention rate in 2017, which was 22.2%. The youth also more likely to give the vote a miss. Among those asked, 40% of the voters under 35 years old said they were likely to abstain, compared to 15% of the voters who were above 70 years old. According to the poll, French citizens in executive positions or in better-off households are less likely to abstain as compared to those earning less than 2,000 euros monthly. 1 in 5 polled also saying that they will not vote because the candidates do not talk about the issues that actually concern them. Less than a week away, the polls are still suggesting Emmanuel Macron is the favourite to win the first round and face Marine Le Pen of the far-right National Rally in the runoff on the 24th of April, making it a repeat of 2017. Our correspondent Ross Cullen getting us this report from Paris. Take a look.
Purchasing power is one of the top issues. The energy crisis that we are seeing, the cost of your utilities, and rising inflation, the cost of basic goods, that's going to be one of the top topics on voters' minds when they go to the first round of the election, when all 12 candidates can go up against each other. This Sunday, the 10th of April, of those 12, the top 2 go through to the second round, and it's likely at the moment that Marine Le Pen is going to be the second favourite to make through to the second round, after Emmanuel Macron is the clear leader in the first round, the incumbent president. Alongside purchasing power and inflation, home economic problems that we are seeing households having to deal with, the war in Ukraine is having an impact as well. Emmanuel Macron has been campaigning, but also trying to continue his diplomacy dialogue with Western allies such as Olaf Scholz in Germany, Joe Biden in the United States, Boris Johnson in the United Kingdom, but also regular calls to Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, and he is speaking to Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, to try to continue to force Russia into a position where it can stop the war and remove its troops from inside Ukraine, continuing isolation on the Kremlin in the aftermath of the discovery of the hundreds of bodies in the town of Bucha just outside Ukraine, and we are just outside the Ukrainian capital Kiev, and we are expecting new sanctions to be announced by the European Union. So Emmanuel Macron is also trying to continue his dialogue and diplomacy within the context of the war in Ukraine.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.